Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, where these fans have been getting prepared to cheer on a whole pack of Badgers since early in the morning. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team who is rested and ready coming off a bye, the Wisconsin Badgers. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Badgers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tigers offense will take the first swing of the game. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese, and it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands what? SEC. SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Completes it in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. Off the play fake. He's going up top. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Wisconsin's offense will go to work for the first time. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and feel okay. It's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on him early. Put your physicality. Let that win. It ain't going to be your speed.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. This offense has a second down play. Now the play fake. Feeling some heat. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Quarterback checking the play. On third down, going up top. He's going to run it. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. The Badgers have their offense in high gear. From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looks as if he's going to run it. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. And the Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Fair catch called for and made. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the move. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Quickly complete. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Wiggles free. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Wide open downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Now on first down for this offense. Grab behind the line. It's Avant. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Fast motion from the offense. The play action fake. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
They go to the ground. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
He's right on target. Touchdown, Auburn! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just
flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Kelly. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of down.
Trying to get behind the defense. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. After the incompletion on 2nd down, it's 3rd and inches. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The Badgers are moving quickly down the field. To the ground, he's got it again. And the runner is down, and so is the flag. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He'll try the left side. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Hard-hitting tackle. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make it.
Looking deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught.
3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. The give to the tailback. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. The run from the shotgun. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Reels it into the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not one, not two, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, fellas, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. LSU managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. Don't blame the gumbo there in Baton Rouge this week. These Tigers are to blame for this one being this close. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Ran through the tackle, and look at that toughness, just running through everybody.
Hey, somebody wrap up.
Name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Leaves it with the back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the 1st.
Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had...
Catch and stride inside the 15. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Getting late here in the 1st half, they'll have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to come into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the 2nd half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. A big play for the defense with the 1st down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. He's got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. On the run, fires downfield. Complete downfield. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. To the air on first down. They're bringing heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Quarterback will audible. On second down, wants to throw. Buying some time. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Pocket starts to collapse. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
They'll give it to him again. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Badgers are rolling down the field. Handoff from the gun. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? He's going to pass on 2nd down. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything there is a flag. Let's see what that's about.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It's good, and that was dead solid, perfect. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. I know they put up really good numbers on offense, but David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tighter cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. The aerial assault continues. Takes the easy completion. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Trying to burn this defensive back. And he's got it inside the 20. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Got his man in the middle. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Trying to break the plane on 2nd and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know,
Pulls it in the end zone.
Oh man, we can't stop nothing.
Tigers. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
they may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. They're setting up the screen. Open space at the 25. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield. He's got his man. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Offense gets set for 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the Badgers get enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Going up top on 1st down. can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. And this offense can ill.
This dude just scared the shit out of me, bro. I didn't see him coming at all.
Empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And as he throws, this time he's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They want to just keep throwing it. Pressure coming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Bro, I'm getting clamps out here.
On third and long from the 44. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. They're trying to get to it. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Hard running there. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. From the gun, running back on the move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now facing a third and long. Movement here from the tight end. The give to the back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And after the miss, fellas, still sitting on an 18-point lead. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Unloads to the right. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. They'll line up for a second down play. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Getting some... Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback checking off. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Moving away from pressure. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. The Badgers with the 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. With the catch, it's Kelly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense in the hurry up.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. From the red zone, looking for a space. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the returner will be brought down. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Looking to go up top on first down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Going for it all. He's got it on the left. Oh, look out. The 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Tigers. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. He has been unstoppable, the ultimate dual threat, positively Cam-tastic.
And that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Makes the grab. It's Kelly.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Brings it down on the right side. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Badger!
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Turns it on in midfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
They didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.